Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Poetry Corner. Thank you for joining me. Now we're going back to Greycliff for A Lighthouse Keeper's Tale, Chapter 19, The Journey to Westgate Cove. So, let's read on, guys. After they found the message in the bottle, they're seeking more answers, so let's read on. They left before dawn. The lighthouse stood hushed behind them, its great lantern dark, resting like a watchful eye, finally closed. Davy secured the door with care as though promising that they would return. Lorna paused a moment longer than her hands resting against the cool stone. Just for a short while, she whispered, unsure whether she spoke to the lighthouse or herself. The road south unfolded like a ribbon of memory. Their cart creaked softly over the frozen ground, wheels brushing frost from the edges of the path. The sea followed them at a distance, sometimes visible, sometimes hidden behind dunes and scrub, but also always present, always listening. Lorna sat wrapped in a woolen blanket, the letter tucked safely inside her coat. Davy guided the horse with a gentle hand, his movements steady, unhurried. Neither felt the need to fill the silence. As the sky lightened, the world revealed itself in a pale washes. Fields silvered with dew, bare-limbed trees etched against the horizon, distant gulls crying like echoes of earlier lives. After time, Lorna spoke. My mother used to hum when she was afraid, she said quietly. I didn't realise it then, only later did I understand that's how she kept her courage close. David glanced at her, his eyes softened. What did she hum? Lorna smiled faintly. A sailor's lullaby, once she said, came from Westgate. The world settled between them like a shared breath. They passed through villages both known and forgotten, places where fishermen mended nets in silence, where women waved absently from doorways, where children paused their game to watch the travellers pass. At one crossroad, an elderly man pointed them towards the coastal track, muttering, Westgate? Nobody goes there now. Why not? Davy asked. The man shrugged. The sea took its voice. As the sun climbed higher, the air grew colder, sharper with salt. The path narrowed, hugging the cliff. Below, waves rolled in slow, deliberate pattern as if it counted time differently here. Lorna leaned closer to David, the wind tugging at her hair. Are you afraid? He asked softly. She considered the question. Yes, she admitted, but it's a gentle fear, like standing at the edge of something honest. Davy reached for her hand, lacing his fingers with hers despite the reins. Then we'll stand together. We'll stand there together. By midday they saw it. Westgate Cove lay cradled between two long arms of rock, its beach pale and narrow, its cottages clustered close as though for comfort. Weathered boats rested high on shore, their names faded, their hulls scarred by years of storm. The village felt quiet, but not empty, more like a place holding its breath. They halted at the edge of a cove. Lorna stepped down from the cart, her boots sinking slightly into the sand. She looked around slowly, eyes wide, heart thudding. I've never been here, she whispered, and yet it feels something like I recognise. Davy stood beside her, his presence solid, anchoring. This is where the letter began, he says, where love faced the sea. Lorna pulled the letter from her coat, the paper catching the light. She closed her eyes for a moment, letting the sound of waves wrap around her. I don't know what we'll find, she said. Davy squeezed her hand. Whatever it is, we'll face it honestly. As they walked into Westgate Cove, a bell rang somewhere. A low, distant sound like a memory stirred awake. The past was no longer behind them. It was waiting. So there you go, guys. Join me tomorrow for chapter 20, which is called The House at the End of the Cove. So maybe they've reached their destination. So I hope you enjoyed that one, guys. The mystery's getting more revealing. Join me tonight, guys, for Topsy Tickle Town. We're going to Topsy Tickle Town for the next story. Something moves closer. Do you remember they found something in the tide pool, the rock pool? And it wasn't very nice. So let's see what that's all about tonight. Join me for Topsy Tickle Town tonight, guys. But until then, have a very lovely day and take care. Stay safe, stay blessed. And thank you for joining me in Poetry Corner. And have a lovely day. Bye bye, guys. Bye bye.